Hi everyone, it's Nicole Atherton back again with another Project Life Process video. This week is week 18 and I've already printed my photos and I'm going to be putting them in chronological order, which is how I usually start, and they usually stay pretty close to that. But I'm noticing that two photos of stuff are getting blocked or cut up, so separated. So I put the two baseball photos together and the two pictures of the San Diego Bay together, and then I had to move the pictures of the people at the beginning of the week and the end of the week away from each other. So that's fine. It just made more sense. So now I'm working with our baseball tickets. We went to Petco Park, and there's a lot of perforated pieces on these tickets, so I'm trying to figure out, can I fit them in the 3x4 pocket, or is it going to be too long? And it turns out it's too long. So I'm going to cut down this photo and then kind of make an element or an embellishment with the tickets. That'll work. All right, so for this kit, for this layout, I'm using the Alfresco Documenter Kit from Studio Calico, which is the May one. And I'm going to be going through the journaling cards and figuring out which ones are going to work for my spread. And the journaling cards next. I pulled together a lot of different products actually on this spread. I have Studio Calico, I have Pink Fresh Studio, I have Ali Edwards, and definitely I will link all of what I used in the video description. So if you have any questions or want to know where to get it, I will put links there for you. Here's the Pink Fresh Studio. Oops, sorry, that's my phone. Working on my title card first. Wait, no. Yes, working on my title card first. Using the rubber piece that says May on it. And definitely want to use this, but I think I'm going to be needing some sort of die cut, because putting these letter stickers on here is just too busy and they get lost in that pattern. So I am going to find a label, and this is the Pink Fresh Studio from the Live More collection. So I'm going through the die cuts and I'm pulling out ones that I really like, and looking for, I know that there's labels in here, but I'm going to pull out some labels and some options. That's too long. That's too long. And then there's a circle. This collection has like a copper or rose gold color metal accents, foil accents. I can't see it on the labels, but they have a little thin line of it there. It's quite nice. Okay, and I usually just use my rolling adhesive to put these down, and I haven't had any problems with it sticking. It sticks pretty well, so I try to stay away from liquid glue because I just find it messy, so I only use it when I absolutely have to. Alright, I'm just making the dates on my label. I'm going to adhere that. The one thing about these rubber pieces is that they're very flimsy, and so you can kind of squish them in, or curve them more, stretch them out, or whatever, and they don't buckle. So that's nice. All right, now moving on to this picture with the hot dog and the tickets. You can definitely see the tickets there. Ugh, gotta turn this off. Okay. I want to put something else on that card, but I'm not sure what yet, so I'm just going to put it aside and get to it later. So this is the Studio Calico kit that was also part of the May release of stuff that they had. And so I got it. I know that I want to make a journaling card with this stamp set. It's really cool because there's one that definitely looks like a library card, and then there are other titles, like this one I'm using field notes, but there's information and a whole bunch of other stuff that's very versatile. So I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this stamp. And I didn't stamp it exactly straight, so I just flipped it over, and I'm sorry for my head, but I really wanted to make sure it was properly aligned. Stamping my lines. Okay, so that is done. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, so I'm just going to put it where I think I'm going to use it, and then you'll see I end up moving it a couple of times. All right, so now I'm choosing the other journaling card to go in that empty space there. I feel like I'm indecisive while I'm doing this because I've already gone through these journaling cards, and then I went back to the ones I'd already said that I wasn't going to use, and anyway, that happens sometimes. And this photo, it's not the best quality photo, but I thought it was really funny. So their heads are chopped off, but there was a photo bomb that I'm drawing attention to with the arrow in the back that I thought was hilarious. And I'm just going through, and these are also die cut pieces from that Pink Fresh Kit die cut pack. There's a lot of pieces in there, and I chose the teal one instead of the kind of orangish one because I already had orange in the paper below, and I'm going to use this cardboard piece from Ali Edwards Week in the Life kit above it. So I needed something besides this orange color, and the teal complemented the cards nicely. So journaling now about the ballpark and Friar Frank's. So we've been to a total now of 6 ballparks, and we're trying to have hot dogs at all of them. And they usually have cute names like Friar Frank or like Fenway Frank or a Dodger dog. So this one is the Friar Frank because of the Padres, so it's cute. And it was good. Friar Franks are good. Fenway Franks aren't so good, but I love Fenway for other reasons, so I forgive them. Okay. Well, and I will embellish that card later. And this is a number 5 from the Ali Edwards Week in the Life kit. I didn't use the numbers, but I needed the number because, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned, we wanted to go to all of the ballparks. It's before, we die. So this is number 5. 6 is coming up next week. So I wanted to start recording which numbers they were because I'm going to start forgetting. So I pulled out that number. It's an acetate piece, and it has a protective film on. So if you have these numbers, don't forget to take off the little film. All right, and then I switched to the Ali Edwards Week in the Life 3x4 cards, and I found a couple there. So this is a die cut piece from there, and I thought it complemented that sort of rainbow 3x4 card pretty nicely. I'm just going through this die cut pack again and trying to find some other little embellishments that I could use on these pages. And I actually like that one a lot. They have tags and labels and all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to mess around with this card a little bit before I just finally decide on what I'm going to use. The tag was almost it, but there's little like triangles, like arrows that go sideways that divert your attention away from the journaling. So I went to the die cut pack that came with the Documenter Kit and was looking for something that would work there. So I found a flower and one of these labels from the Pink Fresh collection, and that works, and that is how it's going to stay. And then there's another little flower I put up on the date label. And like I said, I wanted something here, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted. Nothing is quite working out. Nope. I'll leave that there for a while, but ultimately I'm going to change my mind. It's like it's just a smidge too big. Okay, so these are the gold foil, or rose gold puffy stickers from the Pink Fresh Studio collection that I just got the hashtag out. And as I'm stapling this down, I'm like, shoot, I wish I had rose gold staples. That's probably a little OCD, but I'm just pretending that you can't really tell. These are puffy stickers, also from the Pink Fresh Studio Live More collection. And then I'm using this chipboard piece that says Give Thanks from the Allie Edwards Weekend Alive kit and trimming it off the bottom. I think you can still tell, but if I put the whole thing on, I was going to get into people's heads. I always find that scrapbooking photos like that is a little difficult because they're very busy. And I typically like my shots to be a little simpler than that, but it's still important to document, you know, the people that you have dinners with, especially important ones like that one was. And these are my work. This is my work family. Just finishing off that embellishment cluster, gluing everything down. When I'm not sure about something, I'll kind of leave it without adhering it down yet and kind of catch it in the corner of my eye to make sure that I still really like it, and I did, so I stuck it down, and then I wrote Park Number 5 on the label. So this sticker was given to you when you bought your ticket for the sail tour in San Diego, and they're supposed to put them on your t-shirt, but I didn't, so because I wanted to use it for scrapbooking. So I'm, you know, ultimately going to just leave that sticker by itself, and I was thinking about putting something else there, but I didn't. And now I'm trying to trim this photo of the seals down so that the maize-colored box is just visible on the outside. And you can still tell it's a bunch of seals, so that's cool. And I'm going to leave it just like that. And then this is another product from that line. This was a Dream On, not the Live More. This is Dream On. And these stickers are really cool because they're sort of like leatherette, and so they have kind of a texture, like stamped, like a leather grain texture, and that's really neat. So I put this die cut along with that leatherette sticker. We had an early Mother's Day dinner because I was going to be out of town and my mom was going to be out of town, and so it just worked out better for us this week. And that's the hotel we stayed at in San Diego. I thought it looked really pretty as we were walking back from dinner one night. I took a picture of it. Now I know I want to embellish this card somehow because all those lines are just a little bit on the boring side for me and for the rest of this layout. I mean, in general, this layout is a little more embellishment heavy than what I typically do. So normally all the lines would probably be okay, but I didn't want it to look out of place on the layout. So I'm using some of these leatherette stickers to embellish on the bottom. I'm just going to add some of these diamonds and half diamonds. And then do my journaling. Just talking about the seal tour. And there's a whole other thing that we did in San Diego, which I didn't get to, so I'll make traditional scrapbook layouts about. We went to Old Town in San Diego, which was really cool. Basically, it's like the original town, like literally Old Town, back from when it was founded. So all these old buildings and old casitas and stuff like that. So really neat to be able to walk around there. Again, not documented here, but I'll save it for traditional layouts. Okay, So the one thing I do when I use a die cut piece pack like this is when I'm done, I go through and I scratch out all the ones that I've already used. So when I go back to it, I don't look for it because it's not there anymore. And then my last thing is I'm going to use these puffy plus signs from the Documenter Kit and just finish off some embellishments. So a little, like I said, a little more embellishment heavy, but I think it works okay. And it's fine. I like having the different looks throughout my album, and some weeks are very simple, some weeks are a little more embellished, and it works for me. It keeps it interesting. And I'm trying to make little triangles of the visual triangles with the plus signs. So I have 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. And that's it. Thank you so much for coming by today and checking out what I did. I hope you got some inspiration, and like I said, I will list everything in the video description. I know that crafting time is very precious to us, and I appreciate you coming over and spending your time here. So if you have any questions or you need any further details, please leave a comment. If you liked it or got some inspiration, I would love a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe so you're updated when I have a new video. And if you already are a subscriber, many, many thanks. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Happy crafting.